This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. July 5th, Tuesday. Good morning, COMA Girl. I slowly became aware of a nice male voice I didn't recognize. The fact that I don't recognize the person speaking isn't unusual. The number of people moving around in a hospital on any given day is pretty remarkable. What strikes me about this voice is the friendly familiarity, as if he knows me. But the volunteers, candy stripers, retirees, students, have a way of making patients feel as if they're old friends. And for all I knew, this volunteer has been coming to see me regularly. Do you like poetry? I brought a book by Emily Dickinson to read from that I thought you might enjoy. This poem is called Dawn. He cleared his throat. When night is almost done and sunrise grows so near that we can touch the spaces, it's time to smooth the hair and get the dimples ready and wonder we could care for that old, faded midnight that frightened but an hour. Inside, I'm smiling. The words described how I'd always felt about the night. I'm 28 years old, and every evening I still face bedtime like a toddler. I procrastinate and whine and get a drink of water and pee and adjust the thermostat and the shades and, well, basically, I dread closing my eyes and going to sleep. I looked it up once. It's a thing with an official name, hynophobia. The article I read said the thought of going to sleep made me anxious because I saw it as losing control or sacrificing time that could be spent accomplishing things. I'm not sure I buy either of those explanations because I don't see myself as a controlling person, nor as someone who could set the world on fire if not for that pesky needing sleep thing. I confess, as bedtime approaches, the more things I can think of that simply have to be done. But they fall a little short of what my mother would deem an accomplishment. Tie-dyeing a skirt in the bathroom sink, or organizing my CD collection alphabetically. Yes, now you know the name of the one person in the world who still buys CDs. And did you know if you stream Netflix at 3 a.m, you pretty much have the service to yourself? No jerky interruptions just when you get to the good parts. But I digress. In short, I've always suffered from insomnia, which kind of makes my current dilemma seem like some kind of sick karmic joke, huh? The nice volunteer reading to me couldn't know that about me, but he probably knows if I can hear him, I might be a little afraid my dawn will never come. The truth is, I am afraid. None of this makes sense to me. How is my mind processing some sensory inputs, but not others? Do I have a big dent under the bandage on my head? Is a chunk of my brain missing? On an episode of Forensic Files, which, FYI, plays all night until 6 a.m., a woman killed her husband by injecting him with a drug that paralyzed him, then setting a fire. The poor man lay there knowing he was going to die and could do nothing about it. I remember thinking that must be the most helpless feeling in the world. Unfortunately, I can now confirm this. As the volunteer slips from the room, he can't know how grateful I am he took the time to read to me when, for all he knows, I'm already gone. I hope he comes back soon and brings another poem with him.
Hi, this is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily Podcast. If you have a question you'd like for me to answer on an upcoming bonus episode, check the show notes for links to reach out on social media. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for another episode of COMA Girl. And please tell a friend.